So welcome back to the shop, friends. I can tell we all need some vitamin D, so let's get outside today and work on a project. If you're new here, my name is Jim and I'm the creator of the Lasting Build channel. I'm a hobby woodworker and carpenter. I make weekly videos intended to help you improve your skills and inspire that next project. So before we go outside and work, let's get some stuff together. I don't want to have to go back and forth too many times. I'm working on a Blackberry Trellis, and I want to get all the stuff here and then we'll head out there and take a look. I'll tell you what, if you guys haven't built yourself one of these bit storage cabinets yet, you're really missing out. This thing is a real game changer. It is so nice knowing where to find my bits now and not having to go looking all over the shop for them. Need something to cut that wire with. I'm still really liking these magnetic tool holders. So let me get all this stuff loaded up into a bag here and then we'll head outside and I'll show you what we're working on. Here. What's up? I'm sure I've probably forgotten something here, but I've got a whole bag of tools. So for the last couple weeks I've been trying to get my garden ready, and these are my Blackberry trellises I'm working on. And I've also got my electric fence set around it, and you can probably see the hen house behind me here as well. I can tell you this electric fence packs a punch. Ask me how I know. So what I've got here is 5x5 treated post, and this post is 2.5 feet in the ground, and then I've got these wind braces that will resist the post from wanting to bend in with the tension of the wire and also the weight of the plants. So today we're going to drill some holes through the post and run the wires between the two Blackberry trellises I built. We're going to have a wire at about 3 foot and then a wire at around 5 foot off the ground. This is probably a lot to ask for a battery powered drill. So what I've got here is these 6-inch eye bolts. Hopefully I've got enough threads on the end that I can use those as a tensioner on the wire. I've got a washer and a nut on these, and then once I get the wire strung and pulled tight, then I can tighten this bolt and it should tighten up the wire. For the other end, I've got these one-way anchors. And I'm going to drill a hole through the post and put the anchor through, and then the wire will go all the way through the post and the anchor will hold them in place. I went and grabbed one of the Dewalt 60-volt batteries out of the shop to see if it did any better. I mean, I know this drill is undersized for this bit. It's gonna be a real pain though if I have to bring an extension cord all the way back here. I don't have the fence turned on right now. I guess I'm gonna have to get the big drill. This thing's starting to smoke a little bit. Well, 3 extension cords later, now I've got a drill. So this is what will be going on this end, and they just fit in the hole, and then the wire will go through the other side of the post and stick through there, and this will serve sort of as a clamp. Say hi. So I got 12 gauge wire to use for the trellis wire. Those Blackberry plants will get pretty heavy during the summertime once they have a lot of fruit on them. This is some heavy duty wire. It's kind of a pain to get out of this roll. I'm trying not to let it unwind completely. I think this is probably more of a 2-man job than a single-man job. So let's start with the top wire. I'm just going to try to tie the wire on there the best I can. So now I can take up the slack in the wire and then trim the wire off and pull it tight. I don't know how hard it's going to be to pull it tight. So that works pretty good. It just slides right over the wire. And once it pulls through, it can't go back out. It pinches it. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it very tight with my hands. So it's really hard to get it tight with my hands. So I'm going to run back into the shop for the third time and grab some pliers so I can pull on this thing really, really tightly. That's actually not too bad, just being hand tightened. There's still a little bit of kinking in the wire down there, so I think some of that will pull out over the next few minutes. And remember, we still got that bolt down there that we can tighten down to pull it even tighter. So let's go ahead and get that other wire in.
Is this the last time I can see you in a while? Is it the truth?
So now that I'm going to have these wires, I won't need these cages anymore, so I'm going to get those out of the ground. I'll pull all of them up. These blackberry plants are actually, this is their second year. We transplanted them last year. They didn't do all that well last year, but I didn't really have them, I didn't have any water to them, and I didn't have a trellis built, so they didn't do as well as I would have liked. But hopefully now they're gonna have a place to grow. I don't think these plants generally do much the first year anyways, but I'm excited to see how well they produce now that they're gonna have their own designated area to grow. So just like before, let me tie this one to this eye bolt, and then we can go down to the other end and cut the wire off and tension it by hand. And then once we're done, we can come back and tension them with the bolt as well. All right, so let me give this a tug and see how we can tighten this one up. So I got those pretty tight just by pulling them with the pliers. So it should be pretty easy to tighten these now. All I need to do is keep that ring bolt from twisting, and then we can tighten the nut on the end. That should tension the wire just fine. I think I'm going to stop tightening there for now. The ground's so wet, the posts are actually moving in just a little bit. I think once the ground hardens up though, they won't move anymore. And then I can tighten them up some more. So this one's long enough I was able to tie it. Actually tie it twice at the top. I've got another one here that's long enough to tie as well. You probably noticed I haven't gotten much done on the shed. I think it's kind of at a standstill for right now until I get some help. With the social distancing and all, I can't do it by myself, and I don't really want anybody over here exposing themselves to me or vice versa. So anyhow, that's kind of on hold. You guys want to see what I'm going to plant in the garden? What's up, ladies? If you've been around the channel for a while, you probably remember the chicken house. It's a year old now, and man, we are really enjoying it. Let's see if we got any eggs. Aha, there we go. Fresh eggs. So here's the plants for the garden this year. I've got habaneros, I've got hot cayennes, Roma tomatoes, I've got jalapenos, reapers. What do you guys think?
They're cool.
What do you guys want to say?
Hi. 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 Hi.
So I hope you guys enjoyed something a little bit different today. If you missed the chicken coop video from last year, check it out now. That's one of my favorite projects. I'll see you there.